How did I find my passion for running, and what advice can I give?
I found my passion for running when I joined the cross-country team in 6th grade. Now, initially, I didn't want to do it. I was kind of forced in a way, but I ended up enjoying it a lot, and that kind of just led to where I am today because I just stuck with it.
When did I start running, and how?
I started running seriously mid-6th grade, but I've sort of been running for a while now, like 4th, 5th grade since then. But if you're talking about serious training, then yeah, 6th grade.
Do you have plans to break 4 in the mile in your high school career?
Oh, for sure. I want to do that at least by senior year for sure. I mean, very high hopes, but I believe I can do it by then if I just stay consistent and progress how I've been progressing. I think it's definitely possible.
What other hobbies do I have besides running?
Yeah, other than soccer, I do play the violin. I can try finding a clip for you guys. But other than that, I don't really have any other hobbies.
Do I have any siblings?
Yes, I have one sibling. I have an older sister who is currently in community college.
Best ways to breathe while running, and what do I like most about the sport?
Personally, I take one big breath in and then out through the mouth. You never want to be breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. It's not too efficient. You always want to be in through the nose, out in the mouth. But like you said, 2 breaths in. I have done that before. It works pretty well, but overall, I just stick with 1 breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. What I like most about running is the reward for completing like a race or just running a personal best. Nothing beats the feeling, especially if you won the race on top of that.
What does my general training look like, as well as my long-term goals?
General training for me, I actually posted a short like super recently on what my week's training looks like. But at the moment, I'm running about 25 to 30 miles per week, 3 workouts per week. And it seems to be working pretty well for me. I've been doing it all year, and I've been progressing greatly with this type of training. Long-term goals, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I do want to go pro in running, especially in track and field. Cross country is not as important to me, but for my high school career, I would like to break 4, break 150 in the 800. I'm very ambitious, and break 9 in the 2 mile as well.
Favorite track workout?
Favorite track workouts, gotta easily go to 400 meter repeats. Like my favorite milers workout. I think everyone who trains for the mile can agree with me. It's just such a rewarding feeling to complete this workout, especially if it went well and you hit all your splits.
Who is my favorite runner, and who do I look up to?
Easily Jakob Ingebrigtsen, just without question. Still, Jakob Ingebrigtsen.
How am I going to prevent burnout?
To prevent burnout, well, like I said, I'm not running too many miles per week, even though it's cross-country season pretty soon. I'm probably on a peak at 30 to 35, but I'm not going to go anywhere higher from there. And my body's been able to handle it, so I'm doing just fine. And I'm going to keep it like this, slowly progressing with the mileage. No big jumps like you may see other people doing, and it keeps me injury-free.
Tips for the cross-country season?
Have fun, stay consistent, stay locked in with your workouts, but also don't overdo it like I keep on saying.
Hardest track event and favorite running influencer?
Now, a lot of people won't agree with me, but I personally think the mile, in a way, is kind of harder than the 800 meters. Now, reason being, it just hurts more in my opinion. The 800 is just over so fast, and there's just that dreadful feeling entering the 3rd lap of the mile and knowing you're not even close to being finished, but by then it already hurts like hell. But technically, I would say the 800 is the more difficult track event. There's just more aspects to get right. Favorite running influencer, I would say Nick Simmons. Even if he hasn't been posting too much recently, his old content is still so good to watch.
Am I going pro, and am I running in college?
Yes, I would love to eventually compete in the Olympics. I do plan on running in college. I just don't know exactly yet, but we'll see where it goes.
First recorded mile, and when?
My first recorded mile was a 6:14 when I was in 5th grade. Back then, I didn't really know how to pace a mile, so I would always go out way too fast, so I do think I could have ran faster, but that was my first recorded time.
What grade am I entering? What do I rank in the sport, and what supplements do I take?
I am entering my 8th grade year. For indoor season, I was ranked 3rd in the country for the 7th grade mile. Now, I don't know exactly what it was this outdoor season. I believe it definitely went back a bit, probably like to top 5, because I didn't improve too much after indoor season. But in the 800, I believe I was close. For 7th grade, I'm close to the top 3, I believe. But do not quote me on that. I could be wrong. At the moment, I don't really take supplements. I take element T in my drinks, if that even counts. It's just an electrolyte powder that you can put in your water. Do I play any other sports beside running? At the moment, no, I do not.
What's your go-to brand for trainers, spikes, etc.?
Overall, I would give it to Nike. I love their spikes, especially the Victory 2s, which I used most of outdoor season. Trainers as well, but I do like some Adidas shoes. I completely forget the name of the other brand. Shoot. But overall, I would say Nike.
Track or cross country?
Personally, this easily goes to track. I just think the added diversity and the easier viewership for the fans is just much better situation than cross country, and I do think the races are more epic at the professional level, if you know what I mean.
Am I ever going to run a marathon?
I would like to run a marathon in the future, but not anytime soon, especially because I'm only about to turn 14, so that would just not be safe for my body. But maybe in the far future I would like to, but not during my track or cross country season.
Is it big?
Is it big? Yeah, the channel's been doing great. We've had some big progress and hoping to hit 5K within the next couple months.
How did I get into running?
I kind of answered this already, but how did I get into running? I just happened to join the cross country team when I was in 6th grade, and I just turned out to love it, and from there I just continued running and I stayed consistent. And there you guys have it. I'm actually going to train at Elevation tomorrow morning for like a week, and expect a day in the life video while I'm there. It's gonna be a good one.